tell me your favorite sponsor is.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. My name is Aaron Harrell, here with my father, Tom Harrell, and Coach Stephen McNabb. Guys, welcome to Game 3 of the Limestone Classic.
Thank you. Been a quick afternoon.
Yes, it has. Very quick afternoon. We had two really good games earlier today, and looking forward to having two more here tonight on this regional style game day today. But again, just want to say thank you to everybody out there watching. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And those watching on IHSA TV, thank you for tuning in. Can't really comment on there, but again, got game number 3 here. We got number 1 ranked Crown Pointe versus East Central, and looks to be a really good matchup here. Both teams lost this morning. Crown Pointe lost 57-32, and East Central lost 47-40. So the winners of those two games, Bedford North Lawrence and Noblesville, will play game number 4 at around 7:30 tonight. So, guys, any thoughts here and about game number 3 tonight?
Well, Aaron, I obviously was gone for game 2 this morning, but followed it a little when I could on my phone, and I wasn't surprised Noblesville won this morning that second game, but I was surprised at the score.
Yes, we were too.
You know, just the 25 points really caught me off guard when I got out of the doctor's office, and but you know, that just means that we got our hands full tonight in game 4 of the championship. But I'm sure Crown Pointe is definitely going to want to bounce back. They certainly haven't probably been on that side of a score like that for a long time, and I'm sure their coaches are using that as motivation. Another quality opponent, another chance to get a great win here in game 2 for them, game 2. And like Tom said this morning, somebody that's a really good team has to go 0-2 in this tournament. And I think that's the motivation for each team is don't be that team. And,
right.
So looking forward to just seeing more quality basketball. It's kind of a neat, fun experience to see two good teams play. And I'm sure you guys felt that way this morning. That's not Bedford, a chance to watch other girls, other guys play, whatever it may be, on your home floor, and showcase the talent that we have in the state of Indiana.
That's right.
To give Noblesville a little credit, when you have Crown Pointe and Carruthers averaging 20 points a game and Stoddard averaging almost 12 points, there's 31 points a game, and they held them to 10. I look for them to probably come out of the woodwork this game and really show what they've got. So that's what I'm looking for in this game.
Yeah, that's 30 points combined for two girls, and they were held to 10. I'd say that tells the story right there. So kudos to Noblesville for getting the job done, but I would say they'll be up around that 30-point mark in this second game, or at least strive to be. But should be a great atmosphere here, especially in the championship game. Hopefully a lot of the Bedford folks can come out and support the young Lady Stars, and as they continue to grow and learn. And because at the end of the day, they're a young team, and you look at the roster, and so it's exciting. It's an exciting night. I was thinking about it on the way here, just across the state of Indiana. This is the place you want to be this evening.
Yeah, this is definitely it, and again, looking forward to a really good matchup here. Getting ready here for starting lineups here in game number 3. We're going to be joined tonight by a couple different people here. We'll let you know who those folks are as soon as they get here. But again, just want to say thank you to everybody that is tuning in right now. And we're going to get ready here to do some starting lineups. And if you hear the kids behind me, those are my kids. So, and here we go for the starting lineups.
Pritchett. We would like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors of this event, our gold sponsor, Polycore, our silver sponsors, WF Myers, Limestone Technologies, Indiana Limestone Fabricators, JQ Masonry, Texacon, and Bedford Limestone Suppliers. In Game 3 of tonight's tournament, faces the East Central Trojans and the Crown Pointe Lady Bulldogs. Let's keep the starting lineup switched off for Crown Pointe. She stands 5'8", and a guard, a senior, number 10, Olivia Santiago. A 5'8" guard, a junior, number 13, Brooke Livingston. 5'7" guard, a senior, number 14, Jessica Carruthers. A 5'11" forward, senior, number 23, Nikki Jarvis. And a 6'4" forward, a senior, number 31, Lily Stoddard. Crown Pointe is coached by Mr. Chris Snyder. For the Central Trojans, starting in guard, a 5'9" junior, number 5, Lindy Baker. Starting at the guard, a 5'8" junior, number 10, Julie Tiemann. In the third guard position, a senior, 5'8", number 12, Hope Fox. Starting at a forward, a 6' junior, number 23, Josie Trable. And starting at a forward, a 6' junior, number 44, Brooke Carpenter. Trojans are coached by Kevin Moore.
And again, welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. And again, got a good one here, guys.
So one thing, Aaron, real quick, that stands out to me from Game 1 this morning, they've made a starting lineup adjustment. Brooke Carpenter steps into the starting lineup. It's another 6-footer down low, so I'm sure they maybe thought about some things and you know, wanted to match some size and maybe change the defense. Looks like they're going to a 3-2 zone. So change of lineup right away.
Yeah.
Trying to offset the 6'4" girl on the other end.
Yeah, Stoddard gets the start down low. And she misses the first. And while we're here, want to welcome in president of WF Myers, which is a local supplier to limestone companies around here, and Alex Barnes. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Aaron. I appreciate it.
It's as we're just getting started here. Looks like East Central's going to try to find Trable down low just like they did earlier today, but
yeah, Trable certainly has our vote for like an all-tournament team. She certainly had an outstanding Game 1 this morning as
she did.
Steal here for East Central. Yeah, she definitely gave B&L everything they wanted and really kind of single-handedly kept East Central in the ball game.
As we see, a little bit slower pace for Crown Pointe. Good move by Trable.
Three in the air. That's good. That's Hope Fox. That's their best set shooter. I know that the coach for East Central wanted her to let it fly several times this morning, and she just didn't get the shot off.
She didn't do it.
It got a lot to do with Carson Norman.
Carruthers for three. Got it.
So back-to-back threes here to get the scoring started
seeing
for
some pressure too.
Fox and Carruthers, and Crown Pointe picks up the pressure. It's going to be an out-of-bounds turnover, East Central.
Yeah, and Alex, want to bring you in here really quick. What does exactly WF Myers do? And just kind of explain that to us here.
Yeah, we make diamond tools for cutting stone. So we don't touch the stone, but we help our customers get it out of the ground and get it turned into pieces that are ready to go on buildings.
Perfect. I know you do belts, saws, and everything, right?
Yeah, equipment for the quarry and also for the mill.
Perfect.
So, Alex, my name's Stephen McNabb. Nice to meet you. I work over at the Career Center.
Oh, Okay.
So
excellent.
my question for you is, I'm the assistant director, so I'm kind of like the assistant principal of the building. My question for you is, would kids in some of our programs find a home potentially at a place like yours, such as our machining kids or kids that know CAD or kids, people like that are involved in our career center?
Yeah, no question.
Awesome.
Absolutely. We need talented young people in the industry. We really
Good.
do.
Well, we may need to link up down the road here and have you in and tour our facility. Have you ever been to the Career Center before?
I have, but
Okay.
Would love another tour.
Okay. Well, we'll set that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Set that up for you. We're always looking for ways to get our kids out, right, and keep them local. I think that's a big part of the Career Center is teach them the trade, but then also make them employees here in this area so they don't leave the area.
Yeah, there are a lot of great opportunities in the industry for kids who
Yeah.
are interested.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear as
Tough pass.
things are getting a little sloppy here on the basketball floor.
Now, Alex, I know you were here earlier. What'd you think of game 1 and 2 this morning?
Incredible basketball. I was blown away by the quality of play. I thought Bedford came out and looked great. So really impressed.
Let's hope the best is yet to come for Bedford as tonight it's not going to get any easier.
No, it will not.
Yeah, and I think Tom agrees that, it's we have to play. I know we're playing very well, a quality win this morning, but you have to play even better to beat a team like Noblesville tonight. So,
Right, and East Central calls the timeout, and he is
Not happy.
not happy, which is understandable. But, Alex, so you're located here in Bedford, and you do a lot for the stone industry and probably around the country. I know there's other stone industries out there. What other than limestone, obviously? But how far does your reach go for you guys?
Yeah, we've got a customer base all over the eastern U.S. and Canada. We do a lot of business with Canada, Texas, Kansas, wherever there's stone that's similar to Indiana limestone.
Jeez.
And how many employees do you guys currently have right now?
We've got 10 right now.
Okay. Trable with it down. Another 3 on the way, just off.
Fox does have a nice looking set jumper, and I can see why
Yeah, he wanted her to shoot it this
Coach
morning.
Moore wants to let her get some shots up.
Stoddard down
inside,
low.
nice move.
She's trying to make her presence known in this game.
Well, she was a little absent in the game earlier today, so.
Yes, she was. Good pass. Ooh, tough pass.
Yeah, those feet always get in the way.
Yes, they do.
One thing about Crown Point that stands out to me, obviously you have the 6'4" Stoddard, but they're just long at every position. Even their guards are long. They're not necessarily tall, like 6'4", but they're 5'7", 5'8", and lengthy. And I think that will eventually. Now Noblesville handled it pretty well this morning, obviously, but I'm sure their number one ranking is because they wear on teams. Eventually over 32 minutes, that length and that athleticism just wears on you as they bring in another. It looks like a 6'1" forward off the bench. So a lot of length and athleticism out there. And I don't know where Crown Point and Noblesville would meet up.
Semi-state.
Okay.
That's where we found out
Crown
this
Point's
morning.
coming
It
from
would
the
be
north?
Yes.
Or that's still south then?
No.
They're
north.
north. So Noblesville's north as well.
Yeah, both would be meet
Okay.
in the north semi-state.
Well, if they would happen to meet up again, I would definitely predict that game to be closer than 23.
Yes. Yes.
I would venture to guess.
Yeah, just like we would meet East Central in the regional if both teams were to get that far, just like Crown Point and Noblesville would meet in the semi-state. Trable going to take it all the way.
Nice
Trable
move.
one end to the other.
That was a next level type move right there. Trable's going to be probably doing that for many years to come. Really impressive day of basketball for her thus far.
Oh. Thought we were going to get a jump ball there.
So a little 4-0 run here for the Trojans. Gets the game back to even, 7-all. 2:50 to play, first quarter. As there is a lot to play for in this consolation game. You don't want to be that 0-2 team, and still plenty to play for this evening. I mean, if you're East Central, you have a chance to knock off the #1 team in the state.
That's
so
right.
What better opportunity than that? As Tiemann knocks down a 3, top of the key. So 7-0 run here, East Central.
Yeah, Alex, we definitely appreciate your sponsorship of this event. Oh, Carruthers takes it all the way.
Nice take.
Yeah, absolutely. Thrilled to be involved with this. This is an amazing event. Bedford's done a great job hosting it. Just been a phenomenal event.
Trable kicks it out.
Can't leave her.
No, not at all.
Hope Fox is automatic if she gets that much time, and has great rotation on the basketball, has a lot of good arch on the ball, and just an excellent shooter.
Carruthers.
Step back.
Oh, got
Gets
it.
the roll.
Gets the
So
roll.
tough shot for Carruthers. So Carruthers, one of the names you mentioned, Tom, about being a pretty high scorer for them. Off to a great start here in the evening game.
Trable for 3, knocks it down. That's something that we did not see this morning.
No, she took a couple big ones. She actually took that would have cut the lead down to 3 or 2, and couldn't connect. But that's something she's obviously got in her game. As Carruthers hits a step back 15-footer. Another tough shot. That was Carruthers, knocked down a two-point
who
basket.
hit the one down here?
Yeah.
Brothers
Yeah.
again.
Yep. Trable, top of the key, finds Fox on the wing. Down inside, Carpenter gets her shot blocked by Stoddard.
Oh, tough pass there.
Turnover, East Central. Here comes Carruthers. One-handed pass to Stoddard, lays it up and in. Might have got away with the travel.
Yeah, I think she did.
So one of the higher offensive outputting first quarters of the season here that we've seen. 16-15. We've had some halftime scores with less points than this, Aaron.
Yeah.
That Bloomington South B&L game might have been the third quarter score.
Trable and gets fouled. Tough foul there at the end of the quarter. But Alex, anything else you want to talk about WF Myers and what you guys do for the community here in Lawrence County?
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is working with all the quarries and the mills, helping get stone out of the ground, and then, of course, getting a chance to be a part of events like this, and
Yeah.
Being involved with the Career Center, hopefully moving forward.
That's right.
Definitely
Yeah,
want to get you guys in there. I mean, me and my boss are both brand new to the Career Center, so it's definitely good to build these relationships and improve existing ones and build new ones. So when we get back from Christmas break, I'll make sure that we get in touch.
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah, good.
And Alex, I just want to say thank you to what I know we went to school together, so just want to say thank you to everything that you've done for the community, everything that you do for the limestone industry and the student athletes here today, and your sponsorship of this event, and keep it going. And we look forward to hopefully doing it again in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for having me, Aaron.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much, and yeah, we'll talk with you soon, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. You got
Well,
Yeah, go ahead, Dad. Yeah. Again, just want to say thank you to everybody out there that is watching right now, and want to leave us a comment, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. We always like to know how far our reach is getting. And then we're going to welcome in our next guest in just a moment here. But, again, just want to say thank you to Alex and everything that he does. And but coming out of the break here, it's going to be Crown Pointe basketball.
We made a comment at the beginning of the game. We need to get Stoddard and Carruthers going.
I'm going to guess that all 16, all 15.
There you go.
Yeah.
We should be coaches, someday.
Yeah, it's too easy up here,
Oh, good little backdoor. Stoddard trying to get. Oh, sorry, Trable.
Trable inside,
Stoddard.
gets your shot blocked by Stoddard. Tough matchup.
Match there.
If I'm Trable, I want to bring her outside to the perimeter and try to go off the bounce, rather than try to force up 4-footers over a 6'4" frame. 3 in the air for Fox is good. That's her third 3 of the first half.
And want to welcome in now our next guest is Tevin Norman.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Tevin, thanks. He's the general manager of Bedford Limestone Suppliers and Texacon Cut Stone. So, Tevin, thanks for joining us. It's a pleasure having you up in the booth for this second quarter.
Well, I watched both games this afternoon. You guys are doing a great job. I'll tell you what, this is a professional staff right here.
Well, I don't know about that so much, but
Carruthers with the jumper.
I tell you, not as good as Carruthers' 15-foot jump shot right now. She's on fire in this first half.
Yeah, this year we got to see her play a lot, and she can shoot the daylights out of it. Carson and Chloe played in an AAU team with them at Gym Rats.
Sure.
And I called her Jessie Buckets. I mean, she will knock them down.
I'm going to start calling her Jessie Bird. She kind of has that Larry Bird form,
Oh,
Yes,
Carruthers
she
with
does.
the steal.
And it's a little unorthodox, but, hey, it works and it goes in, so it doesn't matter
right.
how it looks.
Yep.
And we got a tie ball game here.
Did you happen to see on the circuit out there in this summer Trable at all? Is she a player for East Central? Does she, the girl that she scored 20 against B&L this morning, number 23 out there for East Central. I didn't know if she plays any AAU ball or anything like that, but
Good
yeah,
defense.
She played with Indian Elite this year with Marlin, and then this year she's going to
we got
IGB.
to travel.
okay, gotcha.
But, yeah, I've seen her play for the last, 4 or 5 years. She's a talent.
Oh,
If she
yes.
can handle the rock. She's, something down low or you got to mess with. And I love, even though she's not a guard, she got a rebound. She started scanning the floor.
Oh, earlier she went coast to coast and laid it in off of a rebound underneath the basket. So she's definitely a next-level type player for sure.
For sure. She'll be playing along with Shade at IGB. They're an Under Armour program.
Okay,
That'll
cool.
be pretty exciting.
Awesome.
And just had a foul. I didn't see who that was on.
23, I believe. Geronimus, her first. Team's third.
So, Tevin, how's things going over at Texacon?
Going good. We've been blessed with a lot of work. Got the biggest backlog we've ever had at both companies. So things are going good. And you don't know about this economy. Things are booming, but things are slow. So we're just blessed to have that. We've got some other talent, that we brought in. And then I really can't wait to work with you guys at the Career Center. I'm excited about that.
I think it's one of those things. It's a slow process, but eventually, once we get it off the ground, I think it's and obviously COVID plays a factor too with what we're allowed to do. And
I hate that word.
I know we all do, right? It's time to move past it, but
There's Carruthers again.
the reality is, it's once we're beyond it, I think our relationship's only going to improve. And
Well, we want these kids to know about our stone is all over the world. And mostly North America, but the craftsmen over the years, we got to pass that on to our generation. These kids, you can get done carving a piece of stone, and it might be in a high-rise in New York that we just finished up. You're going to see that forever.
yeah.
So it's really neat to see your work.
Yeah, and, to relate it to sports, you've got some sports things you've done as well, right? Stadiums. I think
Yes.
you've done some stadiums and things like that.
Yeah, well, I've done a Kansas City soccer stadium, and then we've done, when I was a draftsman at Evans Limestone, we did the work at the Lucas Oil. It's only at the base floor is like 4 truckloads of 2-inch material, but still you can say, hey, I did Lucas Oil.
You were involved, absolutely.
That's right.
That place was rocking last Saturday night,
my
I will tell you that.
That's a second foul on Lily Stoddard.
And just so I have my scoreboard right, that is the 4th team foul, correct?
On
Crown Point, yes, okay.
Well,
I was behind.
Tevin, I mean, obviously for those that don't know, your daughter Carson plays on the Lady Stars team. Talk about what her season's been like, and then also maybe what is her recruitment kind of opening up, and how's that going, that process?
Yeah, she's kind of struggled shooting a little bit. Coach wants her to toe the line at 3-pointers, and she tries to, but she really loves to shoot that deep ball, and she kind of showed that today as well. But her recruiting's really starting to pick up, and we're glad to see that as well. She's just a small girl, but, I mean, she plays with a big heart, and I love watching her play. I love the work ethic she's had.
Yes.
It's really encouraging to see her, like, well, where's Carson when I get home? Well, she's staying late to shoot buckets.
She's in the gym.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see him in the gym to doing other stuff. So.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell she's put her time in, and somebody's going to get a steal out there, whoever lands
Dribble,
Carson.
tough shot. Missed it.
Somebody that's coming from a great program that knows how to play and handles the ball very well, shoots the ball very well, and somebody's getting a good player. I know that much.
Well, I appreciate that. That's one thing. The East Central coach, Kevin, the head coach, Justin Sokin did an interview with him. He said Carson Norman's one of the most underrated players in the state. And that felt good to get that out there and stuff. Maybe some people will see that and go, well, maybe this guy knows what he's talking about, because he's coached some pretty good talent as well.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
he's passionate on the sideline. That man,
yes.
I love it.
He gets after him. He gets after it.
Did you hear him during that timeout that he took?
Yeah.
Well,
first off, wake up.
Not much else to say, really. I mean, just wake. And that was one of the things. One play that stood out for me this morning with Carson was there was that first quarter play, 3.6 seconds. I said it before it happened that there was going to be enough time to get a shot off, and she knew exactly how much time was left. She didn't shoot it from half court. She got that one extra dribble in, and that just kind of shows her headiness, and as far as knowing the time, location and all those things that people don't think about, as far as, you might see it, but you're like, man, most people pull up from half court and that goes off the top of the backboard. She was able to take one more dribble and take a set jumper.
Yeah, because she's only 4 feet from the line. That's her range. She
exactly.
And
she works hard at that range.
Oh, she does. And the thing is, I watched your guys' the program today, and you guys showed that, and I was like, my gosh, she just felt like she was under control and just weaved through there and just knew she had it the whole time, I felt like.
Yeah. Well, that was a big swing in the game because that was a turnover. We were only up 2. Turnover, Carson's 3 put us up 5, and we got the ball to start the second quarter, and we scored in that possession. So 7, that's a 5-point swing that, you look back on a 7-point game against a ranked opponent. Those types of things make a difference, even though it happened in the first half. So big time for her.
And wow, what about Chloe, man? That first half she came out. That was awesome. She started on fire.
She did.
Kind of a tale of two halves. That's why someone came up and goes, man, Chloe was great the first half.
Yeah.
Then Carson kind of helped take over the second half, and they all put it together. So I really love his team. It's like Tangy and I, we coached, 7 or 8 of these girls all the way through second grade up. Sure. And so when they're out there, it's almost sad because we've always worked so hard to get to where we're at with these girls, and now we're here, and we don't want it to end.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that is not going to stop is time. So enjoy it while you're here and take it all in, and things like this you'll be able to have and look and watch down the road. And this over Christmas, I'm sure you'll put these games on and show some family that maybe you haven't seen for a while, or I think those things are great, and that's why we're doing this.
Well, that's what I love what Aaron does here. He's underrated. I mean, Aaron's got all this equipment. He does a great job, and everybody can see us all over the state. He don't know he's helping Carson, Chloe. They're all their recruitment, Madison Bailey's recruitment, by seeing all this stuff. So I got to give a tip of the hat to Aaron.
Oh, absolutely,
His
Aaron.
dad, of course.
Yeah, these guys brought me in. I've got a little broadcasting experience. I'm brand new. We got to interview Jessica. What was her name? Allen's daughter. Jenna Allen. Jenna Allen. Sorry, Jenna, out there if you're listening. But we got to interview her, and I got to meet her via the phone call. And then Hall of Famer Kristen Messmore, and that's why I'm up here, is to get involved and meet these girls, be a small part of what hopefully they can accomplish, right? And I know they got big dreams this year. So.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. I mean, with your background and then with the Career Center, I think me and you are going to be seeing a lot of each other.
Hey, that's all right, Tevin. I think that we can make things happen. But No, Aaron does a fantastic job, and you know, it's a great asset for this school and community. I know he wants to do other things, not just sports related. I know he's really been talking about doing the community events. We talked about live streaming the Christmas parade next year, you know, because the boys will be on the road.
Yeah.
Just fun things like that, right?
Well, the commercials, he's done 5 or 6 commercials with me, and my clients are like, well, tell us a little something about your company. We deal all over North America, and I'm like, well, go to YouTube and type in Texicon. And Aaron's got some great stuff on there he's put together for us.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And Kevin, what's your thoughts on this game so far? I mean, it's Carruthers has been putting on a show here for the second quarter.
Well, I was talking to all the Limestone companies about joining in to help sponsor this event. I was like, you guys are going to be amazed by Ashland State at Noblesville, Jessica Carruthers here at Crown Pointe, and she's putting on a show right now. I mean, she can shoot. I mean, just look at that little box out right there.
Yeah, that was a good box out.
Little
and,
things like that.
Good
Still
defense right there. Oh, so they got the roll.
But really, each team has 2 top girls.
Yeah,
that just are amazing.
And that's something we talked about early on today is each team has a Miss Basketball candidate on it. You know, that's something that is extremely rare, and whether it be this year or next year or the year after, you know, that's each team is loaded and obviously highly ranked.
Yeah, Jeff did a really good job, Jeff Callahan, that is, of getting some of these teams in here to put on a good show.
Yeah, we've, you know, obviously coaching with Jeff, running some of these fall and winter workouts. This is something we've talked about on the side. We've had some downtime. He's brought this tournament up and talked about how excited he was. You know, the teams came in the night before. They practiced here. They stayed in a hotel locally. You know, they treated it truly like a regional. And I think that really sets up nicely for these teams as they prepare for the postseason.
Yeah, good point. Yep.
Yeah, and another thing with that is, you know, it helps out the community. I mean, they're all eating here. They're all staying here. So all that tourism, per se, helps out everybody. Good drive and take there.
That was Zolklowski. So, Tevin, we mentioned Chloe and Carson, and, you know, I think they're going to have to obviously have big games tonight. You know, we talked a lot this morning about our role players and how good of a job they're doing. You look down at the end of the game this morning, and, you know, Carly Kern had 10 points, you know, and it was just like, she had 10 points. You know, it's like they're quiet, but there they are. You know, talk about what those role players are doing to help complement what Carson and Chloe do.
Yeah, well, I mean, Carly, the last 3 or 4 games, has just finally took that little leap out there and goes, I'm going to show you what I can really do.
Yeah.
And she's always been, she is the most athletic girl I've ever seen. I mean, she's a stud at volleyball, a stud at basketball, and a stud at softball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's got the muscles to get it where she needs to be. She's rebounding, making great passes, and I love when she gets the ball out there in the wing. When we go inside out, you can't stop us with any of our girls. Because you think about it, when you sit there and your dad's rebounding or something, where's that ball coming from? From the inside. And every time, that's what Carly says, when I get that ball back to me, I feel more comfortable right there. And I think she's knocked down maybe 60% of her shots when it goes inside and out.
She may lead the state in three-point field goal percentage. I mean, she hasn't shot a ton of them, but she makes it at a high clip.
She does.
And she makes the big ones. You know, it's like just when you think you've slowed Carson down and slowed Chloe down and you've got 2 or 3 girls on them, then Carly just hits one that just – to dagger, you know, and those are huge. And she's going to have to keep doing that if, you know.
She always gets good looks.
She does.
I mean, she don't force it or anything.
No.
Yeah. And then you got Madison.
Yes.
Madison's sneaky.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she is very, you know, underrated. She is smooth with the ball. She passes so well and everything. She'll get in there and rebound us. When we had our Little Stars team, there was quite a few games that Madison was our leading rebounder. You know, that was the good old days.
Well, Tom was very impressed, and we talked on it quite a bit with the play of Ella Turner this morning. She came in off the bench, and you know, not things that show up in the stat book so much, but things like help side defense and rebounding and using her size, you know, and earning those extra minutes that she's getting. So just big-time minutes from the role players.
Yeah. Ella's starting to get more strength out there. She's shown it as well. You know, she's got soft hands as well, but just getting in a position where to pivot, when to attack the goal and stuff like. And she's one of those good players that when she gets it inside, if she ain't got nothing, she'll kick it back out.
Yeah.
The old inside out.
Sure. No, it's a very good mixture of you know, you've got Chloe and Carson, who can kind of get their own shot if they need to, and you've got other girls that can knock down when they're creating, and they're very well coached, and they listen to coach, and they're coachable, which is hard. You know, sometimes that doesn't always happen. You don't get kids that can be coachable, and that all of them seem to be listening and buying in. And
when you got scores of 14, 13, 10, and 8, that's a team.
It is.
And that's a team that plays together as well.
Yeah, I'd rather, it's just like I'd rather probably have the balance right than two girls have all the points. I bet if you go back and do the data and look at wins and losses, you're probably going to win more games when you have more balance. It just kind of goes hand in hand.
And that's one thing with Noblesville. There's a couple of girls that we played AAU ball with over the last 6 or 7 years that come off the bench. Like Brooklyn, I don't know her last name, but I think it's number 11 for them. She, in one tournament about 4 years ago, she hit 8 3-pointers on us. And she's coming off the bench.
Yeah, Brooklyn Eli.
Yeah, she is amazing.
Ely. Thank you.
Yeah, Ely. Yeah, we got corrected by that earlier today on Ely.
So I missed game 2 this morning. So who's the go-to girl for Noblesville?
Oh,
you mentioned her name.
Ashlyn Shade, not a doubt. She is a superstar. I mean,
Ashlyn Shade, okay.
She just plays so strong, so physical, and she's got a jump shot to go with it. She can play down low. She can play outside. It's going to be a tough. I don't know. I didn't get to talk to Carson a whole lot after the game to say who's going to be the matchup with her, Carson or Chloe or Carly.
Sure.
So I don't know who's going to get that task.
Yeah, we'll find out here in just a little bit.
I can't wait.
This game's going to go by really fast. It's Crown Pointe's leading 29-23. Tevin, what's trying to think of a Limestone question to ask you. How is, we talked to Alex a little bit earlier, how is business for you? I know you said you got the biggest backlog right now. What, for those out there listening, how can they use Limestone? What is something that you guys do? Like, let's say somebody's building a house. They need some window sills. They call you guys, right?
Oh, yeah. We do anything from one piece of stone to all the way. We just finished up 2 high-rises in Manhattan.
Yeah.
We
That's
just
really
finished
cool.
a courthouse in Pensacola that had over 60,000 pieces. But still, someone calls us locally.
Right.
We'll make that one step for them or whatever.
Yeah. They need a pull step. Whatever.
Exactly.
That's something that you guys do.
And that's the thing, like when I was in high school, I know that Stephen, we talked about it.
Yeah.
When I didn't know anything about limestone, and then I went on a field trip and saw the mills, and it was Dave, he was a golf coach out there. I just forgot his name.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I did too.
Dave
and I
Kern.
should know that. Dave.
Well, anyway.
Either way.
We went on that field trip, and I didn't know
heck of a guy, that Dave.
Yeah, Dave was great, but he worked for Indiana Limestone Company. He took us to the drafting room. I had no idea what that was, and then I got interested in it, and then that's when I went to the vocational center for drafting, and then I got the opportunity to do the co-op program, where my senior year, I went 4 periods at school, and then I went 4 periods and worked at Harding and Cogswell. And then Frank Ira got me on there, and worked there, ran blueprints, anything I could do, you know. And I was mostly in the way, I felt like.
Yeah.
But it got me the itch for limestone, and then I went to Vincennes University, got an architectural degree, then came back, so I didn't have to leave.
Yeah.
And people in the limestone industry, we got, I think, 48 people in our mill, and there's not very many people in that mill are making less than $20 an hour.
Right.
I mean, I can only think of 3 or 4, and that's just the guys who are just starting this doing an apprenticeship.
Sure.
So, I mean, you can make some really good money doing it, and you can stay home. You might get a little dirty because that limestone dust is a little filthy.
You probably got some in your shoes right now,
I
don't
do,
you?
exactly.
I went out for a tour. I'm still wiping my shoes down from the dust that I collected. No, it's a neat place. I didn't understand the whole complexity of it, and really it's not maybe super complex, but when you go out there and you see these CNC mills, right, that I didn't understand were involved with limestone, and that connects our building directly, the Career Center, with the CNC part of it. And then you talk about your story. If you go into our room or our classes and just tell your story, that you were them once. You rewind this back to wherever year you graduated. You were them.
96.
And 96. Okay, so you were them just 20 years ago, and I think that's a great thing to be able to tell kids. Future's there for you if you want it.
Like when I told you guys, I'm proof of it. I don't know what I would have been, doing now if I wouldn't have went vocational.
Yeah.
I got to co-op out and find out what limestone was about. So I
That's a
think
great
it's
story.
rewarding. I can't wait to see what we can build together with the
Yeah.
upskill
Yes,
program.
upskill, yes.
You know, where there's career centers there with Mrs. Redmond. And
Yes.
stuff. And I love on Facebook following you guys because you guys put out there a lot of stuff.
We do,
And
and
it looks like you have fun.
we do have fun.
You know,
It's a great building.
Aaron did a commercial for us talking about the atmosphere,
Uh-huh.
and that we were trying to recruit people to come work for us. And we did a thing about the atmosphere at Texicon, and we were kind of laughing, joking around, and we want to have fun.
Yeah.
But we also want to get the work done but Aaron knows me pretty well. I have fun too much sometimes.
That's the right amount.
Well,
That's the right amount.
The cool thing about the Career Center, and I guess you can still say I'm new, but I'm finally settling in, and it's not really like, and I think why the kids like it so much is it's like a workplace. You know, they're not sitting writing papers, and there's a time and place for all that as well. Don't get me wrong, but they come over to our building, and it's almost like they're in their work environment. You know, they're a machinist, they're a mechanic, or they're a carpenter. You know, they're not a student anymore. They get to be in that. They get to be sucked into that like real world environment, and I think that's really something they take pride in, and something we're really trying to sell to them as well. Like, hey, learn these valuable skills, become a machinist, and go out and make $20 an hour right away with great benefits and work at a fun place and, you know, those types of things. So pretty cool place to be. I'm very blessed to be there for sure.
That's the thing, and I love how, you know, we was talking to the ladies at Upskill, talking about having the open house and having kids walk through the parents with the kids that like, I don't really want to go to college. Well, you don't have to. I mean, there's other trades out there too, industrial-wise, that need kids that don't want to go to college that can make a great living and not be in debt, which not every kid's going to be an accountant or a lawyer, but we still have to have those as well.
Sure.
But that's the thing, we want to reach those kids through you guys and start that relationship and be able to bring them in so they can be close to home and have a good career.
Yeah, and when we did our tour, me and Amy, of your building and your area, I pretty much asked you, if you've got a good attitude, a good work ethic, and you're willing to show up every day, can I get a job here? And you said yes.
Yep.
And I really think you're not the only place that would say yes to that question either. So there's opportunities out there, and it's just a matter of us providing that for them. So.
Yeah, it's like with our place, we give a quarterly bonus. It's based on maybe 20% of performance, but really it's 80% if you show up and if you're on time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, well, you only want 20% performance. Well, if you're there, you're going to be dedicated anyway.
Yeah.
The guys that don't show up, you know, they're still out there, but
They kind of go hand in hand.
they do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think Donovan this morning said, if you can walk, talk, and read a tape measure, I want you.
Yeah.
So
You had Donovan on this morning,
yeah.
the other Limestone guy.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he is a hoot.
Oh, he's great. And he's got a basketball background.
Yes, he was a
coached-
former superintendent, wasn't he?
Yes. at
Yeah,
Crown Point.
yeah. I met Donovan. He came in toward the Career Center, and he's all in
Oh, he's great.
on getting people involved and students involved, and
And I like because he's got that student background with
Yeah.
being a superintendent.
Sure.
And but the only bad thing is Donovan, he coached at Bloomington South, and that's kind of tough for us people down here in Bedford, you know.
Now, Tevin, if somebody wanted to, you know, that's out there listening right now that wanted to maybe talk to you, you know, about a job, what is something that they need to do to either work at Texcon or Bedford Limestone Suppliers?
Yeah, you can. I'll even put my cell phone out there if that's okay. I'm
That's up to you.
812-545-3530, and we'd love to sit down and talk to you. Like Aaron, you went with us on that trip when we rented a bus and took
That's right.
everybody. It's even on, you know,
It's on YouTube somewhere, yeah.
We recruited 3 guys from that because they thought that was really neat that we took people out to see the jobs that they did in Indianapolis, the
Right.
jailhouse extension at Salem, and the job we did at French Lick. So, I mean, those videos on there too will show you what all kind of stuff we do.
Yeah, I worked there. It was a great place to work. I enjoyed my time there. I can't thank you enough for everything. During my time, I learned so much, and again, thank you very much for everything.
That was awesome. We learned a lot from you too. I mean, look at this. I think that
this is crazy.
your media thing's going to explode.
I hope so.
I think you do a great job, and
I
I
hope
want
so.
everybody to see this.
I hope so, but Tevin, one last thought here. What are you looking forward to here for the second half of this game?
I think East Central's going to crawl back a little bit right here. I think Crown Point was pretty hot there the first half with Jesse Buckets, that is.
That's right.
She was hitting it pretty good there. But their coach, he's pretty good, and he's reading what's going on. I think they'll crawl back, and I think this will be a 5-point game, but I ain't saying which way.
yeah, he'll make some adjustments here on Jesse, and I think you're right. I think that this will be this will be tied at some point, I think, in this second half.
Noblesville did a really good job. They did a boxing one on Jessie, and they really shut her down.
Yeah.
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 Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, Tevin, thanks for coming up.
Tevin, thank you so much for coming up. And
Carson needs anything, let us know. We'll have her up here at some point as the season goes on to talk to her and as we get closer to sectionals. But, if you guys need anything, just give us a shout. And looking forward to working with you.
I appreciate it. Let's watch this ball game, see what happens.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Thank you so much, Tevin.
Thanks.
Oh, good steal there by East Central.
Nice move.
Oh, she
Can't
didn't get the roll.
finish. That was Trable. Got the steal, went coast to coast, couldn't finish. Rebounding foul. It's going to go back over to East Central. So thanks to Tevin as he exits the booth here. Just a big supporter of B&O Athletics.
He is.
Crown Point, a little pressure here in the full court. East Central able to get it across.
Trable with it now. Long three.
That one was short.
Yep.
If you're going to take a long one, that's probably the best place to take one from, right at the top of the key. Tough shot with the left hand.
Oh, but gets her own rebound.
Is short. That was Santiago.
Stoddard. Right there for the steal.
That's Lynn Smith.
Carruthers with the reverse layup.
Eight-point lead, Crown Point 31-23, 6.5 to play, third quarter as Carruthers continues to set the pace for the Lady Bulldogs. And we got a timeout here. East Central. A couple of good guests there this first game, Aaron. You got anything else in store for game 4?
I don't know.
You don't know, so to be determined.
My brain is so jumbled right now, but I don't know. We'll find out. We can't have Jenna on again. They're 6 hours ahead, so it's almost 1 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's fast asleep. She'll probably have to watch the replay of this in the morning. I would think.
Yeah, I would say so. Going to be Crown Point basketball.
As they get it in and lay it in easily. As everyone stands around confused on the inbounds
I'm not sure
play.
what that was.
That was the old, we don't know which way we're going, trick play, I think. And Crown Point executed it to perfection. Blocked out of bounds by Stoddard, the 6'4" senior. Yeah, Carruthers laid that in, and I'm not even sure she thought she was doing the right thing because she was the only one down there.
Oh, good play from Trable there. Fake the pass. I didn't see who that foul was on. $13.
First free throw good. Cuts the lead to 9.
Got them both.
Second one also good as she continues to shoot the basketball well from the free throw line. Carruthers handles for the Lady Bulldogs. She's going to get to the right hand, go up, and this one's no good. Boarded by Fox. Fox into the corner to
Trable.
Trable. One more extra pass. She passed up the shot, though, back to Trable.
I think they got the matchup they want down low.
Yeah, they're looking
if
for
they
her.
can just get it to her. I didn't see who they were pointing at right there, but
Santiago, maybe.
yeah, it was. Good
That's
call,
her
Dan.
first. Team second.
Is it team second? They got 3 up on the scoreboard, so I'm just trying to. Good, little quick. Yep. That's going to be foul on Stoddard.
That's her third.
I think one thing that East Central is going to have to do is make their free throws. I think that's the one thing that's, and they have so far. I don't think Trable's missed one today.
Well, she missed her first 4 in the first half.
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. See, my brain's a little mumbled.
Good looking shot, though. I can see why you think that. She's definitely knocked them down. Overall today, she's knocked them down. Down to a 6-point lead as Carruthers handles for the Lady Bulldogs. Takes the ball screen from Stoddard, stops at 15. Step back is in the air. That one's good. Tough shot from Jessica Carruthers, or Jessie Buckets, as Tevin so called her. And coast-to-coast steal layup, another 2 for Carruthers. She is well on her way to a big night.
We didn't go over stats at halftime, but she had 19 in the first half.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So she's 23 now. That's going to be a walk.
27.
Yep. Oh, okay. So she's got 8 this half. So
wow.
27. So 27 of the 37.
What a ball game for her.
For Jessica Carruthers. I'd say she took that box and one this morning kind of personal.
I would say so.
But I always told girls, you know, if we ever had a girl that would come out and get that type of defense played on her, it was always a compliment based on, you know, the fact that they're that concerned about you. Nice move there with the left. No good from Trable. But anytime you get box and one, it's a compliment to the you know, your ability as a basketball player.
Carruthers with it out front.
Nice move as she does the crossover. Hesitation dribble. It's going to be out of bounds, staying with Crown Point. Crown Point starts 4 seniors, I noticed, on the roster. So certainly a year in which they have been looking forward to. Stoddard inside, lays it in for 2 more. 6'4" Lily Stoddard pushes the lead up to 12 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, we've got a timeout here. We'll see if it's a full timeout. Full timeout. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
A Career Center is a place where any student interested in a career technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get onto like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
And welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence High School. That commercial you just saw was made by our Career Center radio and TV class. So they did a great job on that.
Shout out to Miss Dana Haddon and the radio and TV kids over at the, well, that class is actually here at B&L.
Oh, that's right. It's
but
downstairs, yes.
It's downstairs here at B&L, but it is a Career Center program available to B&L students, also our sending schools. Something we're looking forward to building as we continue to
great
work
press break
through.
right
Nice
there.
Carpenter inside.
Oh, couldn't finish. Put it back up.
It's going to get stripped away, picked up by Trable.
Back inside to Trable.
Nice move from Trable. A lot more patience there on that inside move. She used a ball fake, went up strong with the left hand, so she's making some adjustments going up against that 6'4" Stoddard.
Carruthers with it.
As they're bringing two girls at her now, forcing the ball out of her hands. 3 in the air is blocked. It's going to be picked up, and we got a timeout.
I think we're going to have a timeout.
Yep, timeout East Central, as the official granted the timeout on the loose ball to the Trojans.
And I believe that is his second used timeout, so he has 3 left. Was this a full timeout or a 30-second? I did not see, but
Looks like a full, by the way there.
Dad, any other halftime stats that stand out to you? I know we didn't have a chance to go over them, but anything that really stood out? I don't think anybody's in any kind of foul trouble.
Lily Stollard has 3 fouls, so she's the only individual. But as we talked, Carruthers and Stoddard in the first game today only had 10 points. Right now, Carruthers has 27 and Stoddard has 10.
That's a change from this morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Zolkowski is the only other one with a bucket.
And Crown Point comes up with the steal. Santiago with it. Now Carruthers. 3 on the way, gets it blocked by Trable. Oh, good look inside, good pass, extra pass to Trable. Got a foul.
Foul in the backcourt. That's going to be the first team foul. That looked like a foul that they want to try to even up these numbers here in this second half. I know anytime as an official you look up and you see 0 on one side and 4 to 5, 6 on the other, you try to find one if you can.
Right. Long pass.
Carruthers step back. No good. Rebound Crown Point inside. That's number 13. That's Lynn Smith. Nice offensive putback for her. Pushes the lead up to 10 again. 41-31. 1:20 to play, third quarter. Trable handles on Stoddard. Handoff to Baker. Baker, tough shot, no good. Boarded by Lynn Smith, and here comes Crown Point.
Oh.
And an offensive foul. Definitely, probably the right call, as that was Lynn Smith, a little out of control on the drive.
That's her second. Team's 5th.
Down under a minute here, third quarter in this consolation game here at the field house.
Oh, great defense from Stoddard there.
Excellent defense.
With her, I mean, being 6'4", and
she's got to be towards the top of the state, I would think, in block shots, if not the state leader.
There's Trable.
Lynn Smith all the way to the bucket and scores, so that was much more under control for the junior Brooke Lynn Smith. Down to 23 seconds to play. Fox open three. This one's no good. Boarded by Carruthers. Down to 10. They forced the ball out of her hands. Down into Stoddard, no good. Down to 2, down to 1. Lays it up, and it's good. So that's Tiemann. Lays it in at the buzzer. Just ahead of the horn, 43-33, Crown Point.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back right after this.
McIntyre Brothers Construction, a family-owned business since 1954. For 3 generations, we've been giving our best for customers while taking care of what matters most, people. We employ more than 50 professionals and skilled tradesmen. They're the heart and soul of our company. Together, we're a hard-working team, making a difference in the communities we serve. That's why we're proud sponsors of BNL Athletics. McIntyre Brothers, small enough to listen, big enough to deliver.
And welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence Fieldhouse. And Crown Point leads 43-33 over East Central here in game number 3 of the Limestone Classic, honoring the former BNL head coach Pete Pritchett. And Coach, any thoughts here as we look forward to? I think, in my opinion, East Central's just got to, see the ball go in the bucket. I don't think they've seen that go in the bucket a lot here, but
yeah, they've made an adjustment here at the end of that third of doubling Carruthers to get the ball out of her hands, forcing someone else to beat them here late. But you're right, on this end, Crown Point's defense has certainly been frustrating for East Central. They match up a little bit better with Trable than what B&L did this morning as they get the ball inside to her to start this fourth quarter, and she goes up and scores. So good execution there to get their best player a bucket right out of the gate. So more of that, Aaron, would be my answer.
Yeah.
More of that right there.
But
less of that.
Count the bucket.
Still plenty of time left in this game. You don't necessarily have to press just yet. East Central chose to, and that's sometimes what happens when you press.
Right.
Sometimes it can be great, and you get a steal and an easy bucket. Other times you give up an and one just like that, and unfortunately for the Trojans, that's what happened. As they forget to box out the shooter, and she comes right in and lays in her miss, and that's Zoe Wells. So Zoe Wells with back-to-back buckets here in between a missed free throw.
Going to get a foul on, is that 23?
Yeah, that's 23. Yeah. That's going to be...
Her hair kind of blocks out her number there.
Gerald, how do you pronounce that? Gerardimus? Gerardimus. Thank you. Got some names on this Crown Point roster that aren't...
Oh, good defense
definitely aren't
down
from
low.
Bedford.
Just couldn't come up with the steal.
Trable fires for 3, knocks it down. Josie Trable, the 6-foot junior, knocks down another big shot for the Trojans as she continues to have a big day here at the Fieldhouse. Again, here comes the double on Carruthers. She finds the open man across court. That's Santiago. Knocks down the open 3. So, again, risk reward. You take the ball out of the best player's hands, but you give up an open look as Trable on the other end lays it in.
This is how it was this morning, back and forth, back and forth.
And here comes the double team.
Looks like they're playing like a 2-1-2.
Santiago, same spot, knocks it down. So back-to-back threes.
Yeah, they're going to have to come out of that.
For the senior point guard. Yep, Coach Moore definitely. I can understand why you'd want the ball out of a girl that scored 30 points tonight almost, but give up back-to-back threes. May try something else. Probably the
tough pass
biggest lead of the night. 53-40.
Trable tried a 3.
Saved by Baker, but right into the hands of Stoddard. And back comes Carruthers. Santiago one more time. This one's short. Laney Baker pulls it down for the Trojans. Finds Tiemann in the corner. Down to 5:30, fourth quarter. As the B&L folks start to file in for the championship game.
Trable drives on Stoddard, gets her off her feet.
Stoddard with another block. It's got to be her fourth or fifth of the night.
Got a jump ball here, going to be Crown Point basketball. And Kirk, thanks so much for the comment. You are welcome. Happy to.
Crown Point continues to handle the basketball. Santiago gets inside, gets stripped. Kick out in the air, three. This one's short, boarded by Stoddard. She's going to go up and get whistled for, looks like a foul on the floor first.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they count that, that's a pretty long continuation here.
Foul on Carpenter. Her first.
Carpenter got the start in this game to match up with Stoddard. On the inbound set, they find Stoddard inside, and she's going to go up and score. So two more for Lily Stoddard as her and Carruthers mixed in a couple threes with Santiago in this fourth quarter, continue to do the damage for the Lady Bulldogs. Biggest lead of the night, 55-40. Drive inside for East Central. That's a great move there from Ashley Nobby. Down under 4 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Cross-court pass, great look from Carruthers to Santiago. That's the third assist this quarter to Santiago. Pushes that lead back to 15, so stops are hard to come by right now for East Central, as they're going to have to start looking to score and score quickly, as somebody out there looks
Shoeless.
like Fox, lost her shoe.
She's putting it on.
Nice pass, deflected away by Stoddard. It's the right idea by Trable, just couldn't quite get it around the 6'4" Stoddard.
Tough pass.
Stolen back away.
Yeah. Trable for three. She got it.
So Josie Trable continues to play extremely well.
She does. How many points is that for Trable tonight after that three-pointer?
So if anybody's watching on this game with college aspirations, she's definitely putting on a show for them.
Yeah, I'm sure her recruiting is going strong right now.
25.
So 20 points this morning, 25 this evening. So you're looking at and there's still 3 minutes to go.
That's right.
So she may get to 30.
And they're only down 12. I mean, this is still a ball game. This is not anything but.
But the style of play that these teams play, a couple stops, a couple made shots, and you look up and you're right back in this game. So this is definitely the style Crown Point wants to play. I know Noblesville did an excellent job, it seems like, from what I've gathered from you guys, and Tevin talked a little bit about it, taking them out of their game.
Yeah, they ran that box and won, and it was impressive to watch, and it was just a good game. I don't think anyone expected it, but it was a good one. So Crown Point basketball.
get it into Carruthers. She's going to dribble past the double team, circle back out to the top of the key.
Yep.
Over to Geronimos. Wells handles. Got
I think they're going to start fouling.
touch foul up top. Still have 3 fouls to give. Now 2 fouls to give if you're East Central. So you definitely want, if you want to play the foul game, you got to get a couple more here.
Haley's first foul. That was.
Ooh, that's a tough one there.
So over and back as Crown Point did what all coaches hope their kids don't do, is throw the ball inbounds on the side right around the half-court line. You don't want to give the official any opportunity to make that call. You just want to take all that opportunity out of the equation.
And we've got a travel here.
So Julia Tiemann travels, turns it right back over to Crown Point as they try to get it in, looking for Santiago, and they find her as they're doubling the ball here in the backcourt. Up ahead to Geronimos. Over to Wells, and they're looking to foul here.
There's the foul.
So looks like one more to give. Down to 2:15 to play, 57-45.
First foul on Tiemann.
Timeout, Crown Point, as they look to get the ball inbounds. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
And again, just want to say thank you to everybody out there that is watching currently. And again, just so everybody knows, each game is its own stream. So after we do our recap of this one, we will end this stream, and then we will restart the stream for the next game, which is Game 4 of the Limestone Classic here. That one will be Bedford North Lawrence against Noblesville. So that one's going to be a good one, just like this one. I think it's closer than the score says it is right now, with 2 minutes 15 seconds.
Yeah, you know, Carruthers and Stoddard are the difference. The way they played tonight, obviously that's an obvious statement, but their big-time players have made the big-time plays. And, you know, you figured 45. If you're East Central, you figure 45 points is going to be enough to be in this game. And you look up, you're down 12, and you look at this. You look at the book. You know, Carruthers is around 30 points. Stoddard's probably got another 15. And there's the difference. Your two studs making big time plays.
Yeah, I think let's see. That was another timeout by Crown Point. We'll see what he draws up here to try to get that ball in bounds. East Central's done a great job. 2 possessions in a row here. I think he's got 2 more timeouts, so.
Crown Point looks to trigger it in. Carruthers does a nice job of getting herself open. They double in the corner up top to Geronimos, and there is the 6th team foul. And they're going to take it out from the same spot, so see if they can execute a side out of bounds play here.
That's 3rd on Hope Fox.
They get it in, almost a turnover. Handled by Geronimos.
We'll see if they foul right away or.
Geronimos looking for a teammate, finds Santiago back up top to Wells. Hands off to Geronimos. That's going to be a tipped. Not going to be a.
That's a turnover. I thought it was tipped.
Looked like it was.
But maybe he just didn't see it.
Might have been tipped off of Carruthers' leg and back to the other side. So turnover, Crown Point. those last 25 seconds, or they can be forgotten if you're Crown Point, the way they try to get the ball inbounds and now turnover. Something to work on if you're Crown Point moving forward for sure.
Inside the Trable, but gets it stolen
nice steal
by
from Carruthers. Good reach in from the top. As they foul Wells. So Wells will head to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Zoe Wells, a 5'6" junior.
First foul on Laney Baker.
First free throw is good.
Missed the second. East Central's got to go fast here. Trying to get that ball inside the Trable. She does. Gets the 2 points.
I don't hate that strategy if you're East Central. That's a good coaching right there. You get the ball inside the one of the best players on the court today. Has another 2 points for Carruthers.
That might put her over 30 for the.
So up to 60-47. So Crown Point hits the 60 mark. Down to 1 minute to play. Nice shot fake, drive, kick. Three in the air is rims out, no good, boarded by Trable. Another kick out, three in the air. This one's no good, but a foul. It's going to be Caitlin Dick who gets the 3 free throws.
That one's going to be on 20, right?
Wells.
Yeah, she will get.
Oh, so he's calling it.
I thought it was after the shot.
He's calling it on the floor, yeah. So it was after the shot, so 1-on-1 opportunity rather than 3 free throws. So it must have been on the box out. Caitlin's free throw is no good. Rebounded by Geronimos for the Lady Bulldogs. Hands off to Santiago. And we got another foul in the backcourt. So another 1-on-1 coming for Santiago. First free throw, no good. 13-point lead, Crown Point, down to 35 seconds to play as we are here at B&O Fieldhouse. Limestone Classic. Looking forward to Game 4 of the championship game as Fox knocks down another 3.
Gets it to within 10.
She shot the ball much better in Game 2 here this evening than she did this morning. Timeout, Crown Point.
And, yeah, timeout.
So Game 4 upcoming, probably 30 minutes from the end of Game 3. That'll be Noblesville and Our Lady Stars in the championship game. This one's winding down here as it looks like East Central is going to come up short and be that team that we talked about that's a good team.
Yeah, they're going to win a bunch of games.
Absolutely. Has to leave here, though, 0-2.
You know, they're probably looking to repeat as sectional champs. But again, just want to say thank you to everybody out there that's watching. Want to thank all of our sponsors for the live stream. I know we haven't been able to get to their ads like we normally do, but hopefully they'll understand this is a unique situation that But again, stick around with us after the game. We're going to take a short break after the game, and then we will have our post-game thoughts and some just a little bit of scoring stats, and then we will end this stream and move on to our next stream, which is Game 4.
As they get it into Carruthers, and Coach Moore is going to throw in the towel here, so to speak, and that's going to do it from the field house for Game 3. Crown Pointe gets the victory, 60-50 over East Central, to move to 1-1 here today. East Central will go home 0-2. But
a great experience.
You have to think they got better today. Gave B&L all they wanted this morning, and then turn around and play number 1 team in the state and lose by 10.
That's right.
This team will be there at the end of the season, and I expect fully that, like you said, Aaron, don't be surprised if the B&L sectional winner ends up running into these guys in the regional.
That's right. That's right. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back here in just about 90 seconds. And we'll hopefully have some, we'll talk about our final thoughts and then have some stats. So, again, we'll be right back.
A Career Center is a place where any student interested in a career technical education course can come to learn hands-on experience along with academic skills.
Coming in here, I've never held a paint gun or anything with that simulator. I mean, it literally simulates every technique you need to know.
I'm going to see if I can use my CNA certification to get onto like a nursing home or an entry-level position at a hospital.
McIntyre Brothers Construction, a family-owned business since 1954. For 3 generations, we've been giving our best for customers while taking care of what matters most, people. We employ more than 50 professionals and skilled tradesmen. They're the heart and soul of our company. Together, we're a hard-working team, making a difference in the communities we serve. That's why we're proud sponsors of BNL Athletics. McIntyre Brothers, small enough to listen, big enough to deliver.
And want to welcome everybody back here, and we'll go over some stats. I think you're ready down there. So what do we have here for Game 3 of the Limestone Classic?
Well, for East Central, they were led by Josie Trable with 27. Lainey Baker had 2. Julie Tiemann had 5. Hope Fox had 12. Ashley Navi had 2. And Brooke Carpenter had 2 for a total of 50. For the victorious Crown Pointe, Olivia Santiago had 8. Brooke Lindesmith with 4. Jessica Carruthers with 29. Josie Wells with 5. Ava Zolkowski with 2. And Lily Stollard with 12.
What was that, 12?
12 big ones. I kind of rounded
That's
that
right,
one.
yeah. Any final thoughts here as we end this game number 3?
No, 2 good teams. We're going to hear a lot, from them as the season goes on. B&L definitely wants to, they'll have to take care of business in the sectional, but, I think the regional, they'll see East Central for sure if B&L would get through there. And, a couple of great teams. Thank their fan base for listening today. I'm sure we were able to provide, them a chance to watch this, and then also just thank them for coming down, to participate in this.
Yeah, definitely want to thank both schools for coming down, playing today, coming down yesterday, spending the night. And but again, that is going to do it for us for game number 3. We are going to stop this stream, and then we will be live here in just about as soon as I can get everything set up for the next game. We'll go back live. But again, everybody, thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and please tune in to game number 4 here in just about 5 or so minutes. Thanks for watching.